Hishda!
Okay, welcome everybody. We are now live. This is episode 22 of the CosCast, and this is a Yay! And this is a Torucon post-con special, where I hand over the reins to my two talented co-hosts, and they get to ask me about what Torucon was like.
Yay!
Yay! But we, yes, it'll be fun. But before we do that, let's go to our usual segment of. Well, first, let's introduce ourselves. I am
Pixiedust has just been on a plane.
And I am your main host, and my two co-hosts are
Annabella Cosplay.
Yes.
And Enyassia Cosplay.
Yes, a very sleepy Enyassia Cosplay, it looks like. Let's go to cosplay progress. Have we made any progress at all this week?
I have made some jewelry, and I have bought some patterns.
Very cool. What kind of jewelry did you make?
A ring.
Oh, nice.
And a bracelet.
Mm.
And some kind of fishtail braided bracelet that you can't really see.
Mm-hmm.
And this bracelet. And I made this necklace to go with my Scarlet Witch cosplay. This sucks, by the way. It's just a button with the stone that I painted with nail polish.
But you can paint it gold afterwards.
And I have also made another necklace, which is just like a $5 piece of money, Norwegian money.
A coin.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, you've been productive.
Yeah, and I have also bought some stuff. So now I can finally make pants that I actually can walk in and sit in.
Yeah, I remember you couldn't sit all the first day of Torucon on Saturday earlier this year.
I am used to standing, so it doesn't really bother me.
But it's nice to have functional pants once in a while.
Oh yeah, it is, I guess.
How about you, Enyassia?
Still nothing, I'm afraid. Just like really enjoy relaxing after work, so nothing cosplay-ish at all. I think just taking a break from it really after London. It's quite nice because before London it was very stressful, and as some of my friends are, not talking about you two, but some of my other friends who cosplay they are more serious about their hobbies. I'm not that serious about cosplaying, so yeah.
No, but that's perfectly fine because you do what you want to and you do it for fun. And if you're tired and you need a break, you take a break.
Yep.
I totally get it. Yeah. Well, I've had a little bit of progress. Just seeing as I went to Torucon, I finished the cardigan for Luna Lovegood. So I painted the Ravenclaw stripes on it with some fabric paint. So it turned out pretty nice. And if you follow my Facebook page, you'll probably see a few pictures from the con. Nothing big. I just have my hubby take some pictures, and he hates taking pictures. So yeah, there's some are good, some are so and so. So we'll see.
Yeah, I just have to ask you one thing though, because now when Enyassia talks, I don't get her picture up on my screen.
Okay, well I can see her when she talks.
Okay, good, because then it won't look weird, I guess, for our viewers.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Let's move on to our next subject. The next one is cosplay news. I haven't really had the time to gather any news this week since we had a lot of things to do with packing down parts of our apartment and going to Trondheim and all of that stuff. Have you guys found anything new in the cosplay society?
I guess the biggest news really is Torucon, because it seems like a lot of people, at least in Norway, who are like big names have been there. I'm not saying that everybody has been there, but a lot of people that I do follow on both Instagram and Facebook have been there. So I have been following from Oslo, and it's been a nice ride to see all the pictures that all you guys have put up.
Yeah, for sure.
And also, next week, there's going to be 2 conventions at the same time. It's going to be the Retro Game Fair in Sandefjord, which is like a retro game, Tekken 3 competition, Tetris competition, and stuff like that's going to happen. And there's going to be a cosplay competition there. And also you have KawaiiCon in Porsgrunn, which is mainly close to Sandefjord, which is like, you know, more anime and manga styled kind of convention. So if anyone has their weekend off next weekend, you should definitely go check out one of those 2 or both conventions.
Yeah. And you were considering to go to the gaming expo, weren't you?
Yes, I am actually. I'm not really sure yet, but I think I'm gonna go because it seems quite fun.
Cool. Are you going to enter the cosplay competition? Have you decided?
Maybe. Maybe. So we'll see.
So, well, to anyone out there, if you're going to the gaming expo and you see Scarlet Witch, that will most likely be Annabella Cosplay from the CosCast.
That's true. Then that is Scarlet Witch from Avengers: The Age of Ultron movie and not the comics.
Yes,
because I will not go around in like this bathing suit spandex kind of thing, no.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that.
No. But thank you.
That's not Annabella's style, no. It's not her MO.
That's why I said it.
Yeah, so let's move ahead to the main subject then, since there's not that much news to talk about. And I'll be handing the reins over to you guys, or to our viewers if they have any questions. You can feel free to send in questions via YouTube or through the Q&A app on Google+, in our Google Hangouts video. So, yeah, send us questions if you have any, or comments if you have any. And now I'm just going to hand it over to you, Annabella and Enyassia. Go ahead.
Yes. First of all, I am wondering a lot about how was Torucon? How was the whole convention, you know, planned out and stuff like that? You know, was there easy to get information? Was there a lot of stuff to do? Was there, you know, art stands? Just tell us about what it's like.
Yes. Everything. No, Torucon was actually really nice. Seeing as I only went with my husband, we only sporadically ended up talking to other people who were there, and so it would probably have been more entertaining if I had more time to spend with a lot of other people over longer periods of time, because it ended up with me and him pretty much walking around on our own or going to panels. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's kind of hard to be derpy and take loads of photos when the guy you're with doesn't like taking photos and doesn't like being derpy.
You missed us, in other words.
Yes, I did. So next year, it would be really fun if we could all go together.
Yes.
I think so. But beyond that, Torucon was a really great convention. They had a really nice venue, which was at Trondheim Clarion Hotel and Congress, which is a brand new hotel. It's very modern, very sleek, and it's got like several little like spaces, like rooms where they can have panels, and also larger rooms where you can chuck in more chairs, and they had what's the word I'm looking for? Projectors and screens and stuff, so you could have PowerPoints and slides or show videos or whatever from things, and that was really high quality overall. The technical stuff, most things went without a hitch, and that was really nice to experience. I think they only had like one technical glitch. Technical
glitches, it happens.
Yes. But they were really professional about it. They really sorted things out really quickly, and people have written on Facebook that all of the con crew were really helpful and knew the answers to their questions, and it, directed them around really well.
That's really nice.
Yeah, and all of the panels were easy to find because everything was clearly marked, and they had also put up timetables all around the convention center, so that if if your phone died or if you lost your own timetable, it was easy to figure out what was up. Yeah, what's the next panel? What's the next thing that's happening on stage? Whatever. It was very easy to find information. There were also a lot of exciting panels at Torucon. You had Putting the Play in Cosplay with JC from Fandomily Cosplay and the Fuzzy Teddy Inn, who we are all familiar with.
Yes.
And they talked a lot about how to prepare a performance when you're competing, what you have to think about before you go up on stage, and things that you should do to prepare. There was also a Cosplaytronics panel about how the basic mechanics of putting electrical gadgets and lights and stuff into your cosplays, how that works, and what you need to think about before you start doing it. And it was hosted by Obsessive Creative Disorder, yes, and he's going to be a guest on the CosCast later this season, so that'll be cool. Yes.
I am really looking forward to that because he has made some amazing stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, and he seems like an amazing person as well. It's so funny looking at his videos.
Yeah, we're gonna be fangirling all over him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually told him that you guys had almost started a fan club for him, and he was like, "Wow, yeah, well, I'll just have to try to prove that I'm normal."
Well, he doesn't have to prove anything.
No, he doesn't. So he's prepared for fangirling if it should occur.
No, it's not gonna be a problem, really.
No.
I'm not gonna do like I almost did with MacGyver though.
It might happen. What else? Oh yeah, there was a cosplay photography panel with Okami.
Yeah.
Which was very nice, very informative, gave you lots to think about, and you really got to see her process from taking one photograph until, the final version after it's gone through editing, and it was very interesting to see, and she was also very sweet. And I also went to a Warbla basics, construction and painting and priming panel, which was also hosted by JC.
Cool.
Yeah, so it was a lot. I was at panels a lot. That's pretty much what I spent a lot of my time doing.
I think that is one of the most fun things to do because you can learn a lot of stuff that it's hard to just figure out on your own.
Yeah, and you get to see things live, and you get to ask questions and get answers straight off the bat and things like that, and that's really nice. So I was very happy about that. There was also a lot of things happening on main stage. There was a cosplay contest and an outfit contest, and also this thing called open stage, where people could just come and perform with, if they were good at singing, they could do that, or they could show a dance routine, or, things like this. So that was really fun.
Cool.
I think there was also a selfie scavenger hunt thing going on. So there were a lot of people just running around. Hey, excuse me, can we take a selfie with you?
Wow.
All over the place. So
that sounds really fun, though.
Yeah. And the Nordic Garrison was there. The Star Wars people.
Yes.
And there was also this thing in one of the rooms where you could dance in front of a screen. So you had, I think it was kind of a competition. I think it was by the Nordic Garrison booth, and that seemed like a lot of fun. So yeah, there was a lot of things going on. It was very high quality con, I have to say.
I can also say that I've seen some pictures, several pictures actually, of people in a ball pit.
Yes, the ball pit was. It was very very popular. It was just this little, inflatable kiddie pool that they had filled with plastic balls. But people were all over it, like swimming in it and derping in it. And so I think like at least 30% of the Torucon photos that have been posted on Instagram are from the ball pit.
I think so too. It looks amazing.
Yeah, it seemed like people had a lot of fun.
Yes.
Mm.
Do you feel like you kind of missed anything? Because it sounds like you have had a lot of things to do.
Well, yeah, we were. I feel like I missed a few things. I didn't get to see the first round of the cosplay contest because we lived quite a bit away from the convention center and we had to be driven there. And also, my husband takes sleeping pills, so he's kind of hard to get up in the morning. So I'm, ready 2 hours before he is, and like, come on, we have to go.
You're always ready early.
Yes. It's a personal quirk. I can't help it because I get so excited.
Yeah.
So yeah, because the nice thing about the cosplay contest at Torucon is that everyone who signs up gets a chance to be on stage. So in the first round, you go up and I think you have 30 seconds to just do something, and then you go off, and everyone who signs up gets to do that. And then after that, there's a judging, only in front of the judges, and then the judges decide who goes on to do like a main performance that's a little bit longer on the big stage. So I think that would probably be a very nice first time contest. If you've never participated in a cosplay contest before, I think that one is a good place to start because everyone gets to do something.
I kind of agree, but still, you need to figure out what to do if you actually go to the finals.
Yes, and a lot of the cosplayers that I talked to who were participating in the contest, both judges and participants, said the same thing, that you never enter a contest like that without having prepared things for all the rounds, because you never know if you're going to go through or not, because your costume might be better than you think it is, because you see all of the flaws you've made, but not everyone else sees it.
Yeah, and sometimes it's also like how you perform it, how you kind of wear it, and not only.
For sure, performance has a lot to say. It counts towards the end result. So yeah, you have to be prepared if you're going to do this contest. You can't just wing it because it's not going to turn out very well.
But then I think maybe like for a first premiere of if you're gonna compete in a contest, maybe like the one they had at Desicon Fantasy is better, where you just go out, prance around a little bit, and then go down. Because then it's not that scary, maybe.
Yeah, but I think if you've never been in a contest, no matter which module it follows, it's always going to be a little bit scary, no matter what you do. So it's just down to taking the leaps and what you personally prefer, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and also the thing with the module at Torucon is that the first time you go up, maybe you're a little nervous, but then you get to see, okay, how does this stage work? And prepare yourself for the next round, because then you'll have a little bit taste of how it feels like to be up there before you have to be really serious.
How many contestants went through to the finals?
I think maybe there were 10? I don't remember. There were quite a few. And the quality was really high, too. Like Hidesatai, she participated with her Cassandra cosplay. And there was a Bofur cosplay, I think, by Marianne Tufte, and she won, I believe. I didn't get to see the end of it, but she had a really funny performance, and it was really well done and really well thought through, and she had a lot of funny props. Like, she came, walking out on stage in a barrel, and, came out of the river and, tried to make a fire and fry a fish and things, and just when she was about to eat it, female Bilbo came out and there you are, where have you been? Come on. It's like, but I was going to eat the fish. And then he just drinks and runs off the stage. So it was very funny.
Yeah, I actually kind of like when people put humor into things. It kind of lightens the mood and it makes the crowd go wild.
Yeah. We had to leave before the prizes were handed out, so I'm not sure who got the other prizes, but I think Marianne Tufte won. Yeah.
I know that one of the participants that won first prize for the costume. She has, I'm not sure what her name is, but she's just made herself a cosplay page on Facebook.
Mm.
Calls herself Potato Cosplay.
That's awesome.
That's cute.
And she won first prize for costume.
Okay.
So you should definitely check her out. She did amazingly high detailed work with her costume. I mean, she wore some kind of mask, and you can't really see all the details because a lot of the details are on the inside.
Yeah.
Wow.
There was a Sylvana's cosplay, I think, in the competition that was really well made, like armor and a bow and everything. The performance was maybe a little bit one-sided, but I could tell that it was a high quality cosplay for sure. So it had like glowing eyes and cape and armor and yeah, what it had pretty much everything.
Yeah. One thing I was wondering, because I heard rumors about secret judge on Torucon. Did you see her? The secret judge?
No, I didn't.
It was supposed to be Santatori. I'm not sure if she really did participate or what, but it was rumored that she was going to be the secret judge in the cosplay contest.
All right, Fandomily Cosplay has given us some comments. So I'm just going to read that out. Martina Tufte won first place with Bofer. Ingrid Winsland, Ingrid Beast, won second place with Keely. Big surprise.
Nice.
That's an awesome costume. And Heresa Tai won third place with Cassandra. And the judges were very satisfied with this because I think JC was one of the judges.
I think maybe so too.
Yeah. And also they say, hi there, cutie pies. Torucon was fantastic. I am blown away with how they are able to top themselves every single year. I had the pleasure of being a judge in the cosplay competition, and I had more than just a couple of insights in how they run things. And let's just say that I am impressed. This is the highlight of my cosplay year, and now that I finally got my sister to join, she has fallen in love with Torucon too. To quote her, best con day ever. They deserve all the praise they can get. Hugs for all three of you.
That's really nice.
Yes.
I wish I was in Torucon, because really the only real cosplay con I've been to is Desicon. I really don't have anything else to compare with, because LFCC is not about cosplay.
No, it's about comics.
Comics and films and the stars attending, and of course the art stands, but quite little about cosplay, even though they had like a corner for the cosplay and cosplay contest and stuff like that. So I'm very excited to hear about Torucon, because really I only have Desicon.
Right. Yeah, but that was the thing for me too. Before Torucon, I hadn't really gone to anything beyond GigaCon and Desicon, which are both Oslo-based conventions. And GigaCon only started last year, so it was a first-time convention. They had a lot of trouble because their venue was too big, and there were lots of stuff. So they probably worked some of the kinks out this year. But I don't know if I have the time to go or the energy. So we'll see. Yeah. But yeah, also I have to give a shout out to JC, because I think she had three panels. Yeah, 3 at least. And I attended all of them, I believe. And she was really, really, professional, I guess. She was really good at presenting her process, and she could answer pretty much all of the questions that the people had. And she knows a lot. So
I do believe you.
yeah, thumbs up. I really enjoyed her panels.
That's really good. Was there any cosplayers or any cosplays you did see through the weekend that you really, really loved? Something amazing.
Oh, there were so many. I mean, I got to see JC's Destiny Awakened cosplay that she wore to the NCC up close. I got to touch it. That was that was pretty amazing because it's so pretty. And also I got to see the Fuzzy Teddy Inn's Hawk and Cassandra again. And I also got to see Starbit's Tauriel cosplay up close. And Bat Bunny's Katarina, which is also very good. There were so many. There was a Thresh from League of Legends that I thought was really impressive and very inventive. Yeah, gosh, there were so many. Alvi cosplay had, I think, a Naruto cosplay or something like that. I'm not really familiar with the character, but I could tell that even though it was a very simple design, the outfit was very well made, and she also competed in the contest, I think. I liked her choice of fabrics because they fit her really well. Yeah.
And I also saw that the first.
Oh, yes, there was a really great Cersei costume. I can't remember who wore it, but she was in one of the contests as well. I think she was in the cosplay contest, and she cosplayed something from The Legend of Korra in the contest. But on Sunday, she wore this long, like dark green Cersei Lannister dress from Game of Thrones, and it was gorgeous, gorgeous. Yeah. Okay, so back to you.
What was my question again?
I don't know.
Yeah, I did actually see that the first Norwegian contestant for next year's NCC was picked out
At Torucon.
At Torucon.
So
I am not really sure who it was, so I was hoping that maybe you.
Oh no. No, I didn't actually get to see any of the like award ceremonies because we always had to leave like around 6 or something.
Yes.
Just because it was difficult to get from the convention center to where we were staying. So next time I go, I think I just want to stay at the hotel if I can afford it, just so I don't miss out on anything.
Yeah, I can see that it's a little bit annoying maybe to not see everything. If I'm not mistaken, I kind of think it is someone called Teresa Cosplay.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Maybe JC knows. JC, if you're out there, leave another comment. That would be nice.
or Martina Tufte, in other words. I think she...
Yeah, okay. Well, that makes sense that the first place in the cosplay contest qualifies for NCC.
It does. It actually does.
So I figured that's probably true.
I see on Torucon Facebook page this thing about the selfie hunt. You get the Torucon button for the selfie hunt.
Yeah, that's why people were participating.
Yeah.
Then I see here, Team Norway Nordic Cosplay Championships Facebook page has posted, and the first Norwegian representative for NCC 2016 is Theresa's Cosplay. So yeah, it was Martina Tufte.
Yeah, there we go. So congratulations to her for qualifying to the NCC. That is great. I'll be excited to see what she plans to do at the NCC.
Yeah, me too. I really hope that they will post it live again so we can sit home and watch, or maybe we can be there.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, I totally want to go to NARCon now. It just seemed like so much fun. But then again, it's a really big convention, and I think I really prefer smaller conventions because it's easier to bump into people and it's easier to find all the panels. And yeah, it's just I've had all my best convention experiences at the slightly smaller cons.
Yeah, I do kind of agree to that.
So yeah.
Now, I can see, because I got a mail, that the cosplay competition at the Retro Game Fair is cancelled. So if you want to do cosplay, go to Kawaii-con instead.
Yes. Well, that's sad. Wonder why
Yeah.
that fell. Maybe they didn't get enough contestants or something.
No, it's something about Bonsai-con and that they're gonna do a collaboration next year with the ones who are kind of
Right.
something
I
like
get
that.
it. I get it.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say about the contest, at least. Did you have any other questions?
What was your kind of impression about the feeling of the convention? Was people
You're reading my mind every time. Even the first question, I was like thinking, oh, I'm gonna ask the question about how is the Torucon compared to other cons, blah blah blah. And then you ask, how is Torucon? Tell us everything.
Yeah, maybe we should let Enyassia speak a little bit too.
No,
Yes.
it's okay.
But let's do compare to other cons. That's your question.
No. Just tell. I was actually wondering about the same thing about the atmosphere in Torucon.
Well, I felt like it was a very laid-back atmosphere, actually. It didn't seem like people were in a hurry. They were all hanging out either inside the main area or just outside because the weather was so nice. So people were sitting in the sun and they could go to a grocery store that was like right next to the convention center. At least on Saturday you could. On Sunday you had to walk a little bit further to Narvesen, but it wasn't that far, so it was okay. So yeah, people were just enjoying the sun, chilling, talking, and everyone was just really friendly. I didn't have any problems with anything. So I don't know. Compared to like Desicon tends to feel a little bit busier. At least Desicon Fantasy that always has a really packed program, which I really appreciate. But it felt a little bit more laid back. Like I could just sit there and chill if I wanted to.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of sitting space too. There were a lot of chairs and things like that.
That's
That I kind of missed from other conventions. It's like, no, you can't sit here. There's gonna be a quiz here. We're gonna have a writings competition here now, so you have to move. You can't eat here. So it's like, okay, where should I put myself then?
Yeah.
No, JC, she just says sorry for commenting all over your YouTube. But she was always in a hurry at the con, like she never had time to sit down. But I can understand that, considering that she was a judge and had 3 panels. She must constantly have had things to do.
She must love being stressed or something.
Yeah.
And I guess she's quite known in the cosplay community, so I guess a lot of people wants to say hi and talk to her. So
Yeah. Obviously, because she's talented. There's no way around that, and she's also really nice.
Yeah.
And she's a moderator for the cosplay group 25 plus. So most of the people in there know her as well. So I think there's always someone who wants to talk to JC. So
Yes.
yeah. So I guess that's the difference. I didn't go to Torucon hadn't signed up for any contests or any skit things or anything, so I didn't really have that much time pressure. So for me, it was very, very laid back. And I like being busy. So next year, I think I might actually want to sign up for like the open stage thing or something like that.
what do you think you want to do?
I don't know. Maybe
Tell
I'll say-
jokes.
Yes, because I'm so funny. No, but that's the thing is I can be spontaneously funny, but I have a really hard time being deliberately funny. Like writing down jokes and making punchlines is really not that easy for me. But although I have considered comedy, but maybe singing, maybe a skit, maybe, I don't know, just something.
Yeah, could be fun.
You should totally tell a story or something. It could be a fan fiction. It could be some real story or something you've written or anything. Because you're very good at being dramatic and like acting out.
No,
and,
me
yeah,
never.
like really narrator.
Thank
person.
you. Thank you.
Yeah, you should have
Maybe,
some dungeon music or like just some creepy
Yeah.
music and
Yes, and really like
tell a tale.
live it out.
yeah,
Live it
maybe I
out.
should do that, like a dramatic
Yeah.
reading. That would be
Yes.
fun. Yeah.
Almost like the it was some fan fiction of Harry Potter, really emo Harry Potter.
I'll make them all
and,
cry.
and there was some guy who did the dramatic reading of that fanfic. It was totally hilarious. Even he was laughing half the time.
Oh yeah, for anyone who wants to know who the lovely Cersei was, Christine Kiki Skogstad. She was amazing. She was a really nice Cersei. So, thanks to
How could that
JC.
be?
She knows everything. She's like our dictionary.
We should just get her on as a full-time researcher or something.
Yeah. She does all the work. We're just like, meh, hanging out here, just talking.
Yeah, no, but I think JC might be a little bit like me. She's kind of like a masochist. Like, you know, you have too much to do already, but you can't help yourself. You just want to do more because it's so fun.
Wow. Okay. Okay. It's so fun, yes.
It's fun and then it's not. It's like a constant, like, I shouldn't be doing this, but I can't help myself.
Well, I can actually relate to that because I always take upon myself too much work, so something always is hanging after, so I'm like, ugh, gosh.
Why am I doing this to myself?
Why isn't there any more time?
But then it's so totally worth it afterwards, you know?
Yes.
So, yeah.
Sometimes.
I have no idea what you two are talking about.
Well, we can't all be the same. We can't.
Look, I made a tadpole.
A what? Oh, very good, very creative.
Nice.
Yeah. But like, yeah, if we all three of us decide to go next year, I think that would be super fun because a lot of the people from like down here in Oslo from the cosplay groups were cosplaying together. Like there was a huge Mad Max group with wives and crazy war boys and whatnot, and it looked like they had tons of fun.
I've seen loads of pictures and videos of them, and it seemed like they just had a blast. So I think it's maybe more fun if you are like a large group and stuff, because you can just, go with it and just have fun.
Yeah, you can totally derp out, which is one of my favorite things is derps. Because you don't have to be pretty, you don't have to worry, you can just go like, cookies! And that's all you need to do.
If you're the Cookie Monster.
Or, well, I could have gone around, Torucon yelling Nargles all day long when I was Luna, but I didn't. Because, well.
You should. Go around with the glasses and like, oh, Nargles!
Yes.
Nargles!
They go in through your ear and they make your brain go all fuzzy.
Yeah.
No, but it was really fun. And when we were doing Death and Dream, me and my husband, a lot of people thought that was really cool because apparently you don't get to see Death and Dream a whole lot, and a lot of people really love the Sandman comic. So we got stopped a few times people took pictures, and that was really nice.
Yeah, I did see that Outland Fredrikstad actually posted a picture of you two that you reposted on your Instagram. That's really cool.
Yeah, that was so surprising. I did not expect that at all. I didn't even know that they had taken a picture of us at all. So I was like, what? What's this? That's cool. So yeah, totally took me by surprise. And also someone, one of your friends, Tonya, recognized me. I can't remember her name, and it's driving me insane, but she was so sweet. She was like, Pixiedust! You're Pixiedust, right? And I was like, what? What? Yeah, that's me.
What was she cosplaying?
She was a figure from like a sports anime series. Like she had I think a pink jacket and short like yellow orangey hair like a wig.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and it's driving me insane that I can't remember. But she was really, really sweet, and I promised I was going to mention her on the CosCast. So if you're watching, hi! It was really nice to meet you. I really appreciated having someone stop and say hi. So there, that's the shout out.
It's really, really nice.
Yes, that's very nice. And also, I've gotten a lot of feedback on the CosCast. Like, people watch it and think it's really, really cute or fun to have, in the background when they're working, and that's always really nice to hear that what we do actually makes a difference in some way or another.
Yeah.
That is nice.
That's really nice, actually. That I'm just not like talking to almost myself, almost.
Well, because it kind of feels like it when we're like sitting like this. We're just chatting to each other. It's not like we're really thinking about that actual people are sitting out there going like, oh my God, you guys are so... I can't even,
It's actually quite weird because it feels like, it's not like, I don't know, it's not like talking to people for real, so I kind of feel a bit weirded out because I'm like, am I gonna watch in the camera, or am I gonna watch you down here on the screen, or am I gonna watch myself? Or it's like, it's a bit hard to know where to look and what to say.
I know which friend you're talking about.
Yeah.
Her name
Okay.
is Tina, Blitzhellion Cosplay.
Oh, that's Blitzhellion.
Yes.
Oh, I should have known. Well, yeah. Well, hi, Tina. I'm sorry I didn't remember your name.
It's been a long weekend.
Yes, it has been. I am exhausted. I mean, I just came from the airport, and of course, the airplane was like 20 minutes delayed, and yeah, I was like in the door at 21:25, and we were going to start at 21:30. So, yeah, just made it.
That's really, really good planning.
Yes, very good. Dedication, at least.
Yeah. There was one other thing I was going to say when you were talking about you didn't know where to look whenever you talked and stuff like that. I know that I always have to look at myself unless I do some weird shit with my face or something. So I have to like control myself and by looking at myself. So I don't like whatever.
Well, yeah, I think I vary a little bit. I watch a little bit in the camera. I watch a little bit on YouTube, and then I have to watch on the second screen just to pull up pictures and stuff.
Do you have some pictures that you can show us of you?
Maybe. I think I would have to log into my Hotmail account or something, but I can try. If you guys can just chat a little bit, then I can.
Yes.
Sure, I can do that.
Because you put something up on Facebook, I've seen.
Yeah, from my it's like from my Instagram account.
Yes, that's probably true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can probably just pull that up.
Yes, you do that.
Yes, I do that. Okay, so I can do that.
That's nice to know. I can do it. I can do it.
I can do it. Yes. So yeah, this is one of the like selfie thingies and pictures. This is obviously me and JC.
Yes.
Look
how tan JC looks next to you.
Yeah, because I naturally look like that. Sure. No, that's body paint. And down here is me as Luna Lovegood on Sunday. So this was Death on Saturday. This is Martina or Tufte as Bofer, and this is of course Ingrid Beast as Keely and Starbet as Tauriel.
Yeah, because there's someone on her lap.
Yes.
I didn't really realize that. I was like, where is Ingrid Beast in this picture?
Yeah. So, yeah, that's one of the pictures. Let's see. Yeah, this is from Ingrid Beast's performance. She was so good. She did the open stage and she sung In the Halls of Our Fathers, which is a song she wrote herself based on The Hobbit. Like it's like a Thorin's farewell kind of song. And
Aw.
it was so good, I almost cried.
Aw.
She is so talented. It's insane. This is me and Toothless!
Yay!
Yay! So I was really happy about that. And I think I nailed the Luna Lovegood look in this picture, like, kind of
And you
wide-eyed.
say you don't look good as a blonde. Well, you're lying.
Well, I don't think I look good as blonde, but maybe
You're
other...
wrong.
Okay.
This picture clearly tells the
Otherwise.
opposite of what you're saying, so I don't understand what you're... Yeah.
What is your fucking problem, lady? That's what you want to say, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's funny. My friend Yea also said that you should totally go for a lighter color. You look really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is the picture that Outland Fredrikstad posted of us on Instagram. So, I see my lip makeup is a little bit faded here, but beyond that. But my husband totally looks like, oh my god.
Yep.
I am so miserable.
Yes, he hates it. I can see it in his eyes, and you're like, yeah!
So, you know your husband loves you when he does this for you, even though he's, all sticky all over from the body paint. It's like, I don't want to do this.
How did the makeup hold, by the way?
It was really good for the first couple of hours, but at the end of the day, it started like flaking and like falling off. As you can see on this here, it kind of started rubbing off a bit. But for a few hours, it looked really good. But if I'm gonna do this again, I think I'm going to invest in like a airbrush, because it just is so tedious to dab it on or paint it on.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that was pretty much most of my photos. I'll be posting some more eventually.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. We did.
Yes. But I do think that the makeup did hold like good for what is possible to
Yeah.
in that kind of weather, and also, you're moving around the whole day, you're sweating.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was really, really warm, so I was, at least when we were outside, I was sweating a lot. So it didn't peel off quite as much as I thought it might. And inside it was really chilly, so that kind of helped. It was like in one of the panel rooms, it was actually so cold. I was like freezing, like. So yeah, so it was okay. It was very well air conditioned, I can tell you that.
Did you do any shoots?
No, actually, I was too scared to ask anyone to do like a proper shoot. It was like my social anxiety completely kicked in, and I was like, no, I can't do that. I can't ask anyone to do that. It was so scary. And I know a lot of people go like, really, you have social anxiety? You talk on the internet in front of people every Sunday.
Yeah, but you don't see those people.
If I don't see those people, I don't have to worry about judgment or anything, because I'm just talking to you guys. But even though I had gone to Okami's photography thing panel, and even though I've met Donarki before, Androyana photo, I was just too afraid to ask, because I'm so shy, and it like hurts inside.
Yeah, I feel like that too. It's like Donarki, me and you, Anita, we played D&D with them one time for like 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been friends with them on Facebook ever since that. And still, it's like, no, no. Don't, no.
No, so it's really hard. So I'm trying to fix that slowly but surely, to grow a little bit tougher, and cosplay is helping, because I mean, I've gotten to know so many amazing people since I started doing this.
Yeah, and it's only been like a year.
Yeah, only been a year, and like, I'm hopeless. I am so anti-confrontational and so scared in general of people. So cosplay is really helping with that. But not so much that I can just walk up to a photographer and say, "Hey, you want to shoot me?" Because I always think like, nah, there are other better costumes out there. They're not gonna waste time on me, this kind of thing.
I kind of feel a little bit the same, but that's But my fear is more like because I hate posing, and I all feel awkward. I don't know where to look, and I don't know where to like how to behave. So every time I try to do something cool, I end up with that.
That's what derps are for. But the thing is, if you have a good photographer, also they will guide you a little bit and like, oh, that kind of looks a little weird. Can you move your leg or could you stretch out your neck? So if you have a good photographer, they'll help you, so you don't feel that awkward. But personally, I like being photographed, and I also love to take pictures of others. So I don't mind doing a trade, like I'll shoot you, you shoot me, or something like that. It's just that I'm too afraid to actually start the conversation and ask for it. That's my problem. Yeah.
I'm more of a childish approach that I'm afraid I'm gonna say no.
Well,
No.
yeah, that too.
Or
I
like,
mean,
no, I don't have time for this right now. Go away.
But that's because rejection is a thing that a lot of people struggle with.
Nah.
And some people will say, oh, well, the worst thing that can happen is that you get a no. How hard is that really? But for someone with a really low self-esteem, that can be quite hard to handle.
Nah.
Yeah, it's hard if you take it personally.
Yeah. And some people don't, and some people do, and that's the difference.
I've seen when I've been on like there's a con that some if you have a very good costume and you're quite famous at the same time, perhaps the photographers are looking for you and want to shoot you and like look for to get a nice picture. I mean, there was one time we were talking to some other photographer like outside of the con. He was like saying that most photographers want to have pretty pictures, and then I want to have like a good-looking cosplayer in their portfolio. So it's like, yeah, well, I don't feel like a pretty girl, so I don't want to ask if can you please shoot a photograph of my costume? And it's like, nah. I don't know. I may be overthinking stuff.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's always worse in your head than it is in reality. But sometimes it's really hard to get out of your head. But I just wanted to. JC said, "What room was there air conditioning in? I've been drinking. I was sweating in all of them."
Built air conditioning in the costumes.
Yeah. She's just so sweet. I just got an offer to do a Witcher photo shoot. That was very cute of her. So yes, I would very much like to do that. Well, as soon as I actually make a Witcher cosplay.
You can just make a T-shirt and just write Witcher on it, and then you're good to go.
I'll just say I'm with the Witcher, and then I'll have.
Or you can just borrow my costume. I'm sure it'll fit you.
I could borrow your Kira Metz cosplay. That could be very cool. No, but yeah, I will take you up on that offer, Madam JC. That is, yeah. No, she's really sweet. So yeah, anything else? I'm kind of like, yeah. What am I gonna do now?
So, what's your next cosplay adventure thingy you're gonna do after Torucon?
I think the next thing I'll be going to is cosplay in Japan, just because I really like that con. Or I both like cosplay in Japan and the fantasy version. I really enjoy both of them.
We're talking about Desicon for those who just don't know.
Desicon Cosplay in Japan and Desicon Fantasy. And hopefully I'll be able to start making Arwen soon, because Arthacon is in March. So I'll probably have time to finish her, but because we're moving in the end of October, I don't really have time to make any new costumes until December or something.
I just got a brilliant idea, just pop into my head while you were talking about your Arwen.
Yeah?
I should definitely do Elrond.
Yeah! Yes!
Then we can take photos together, father and daughter.
Totally. That would be really cool photo shoots and really cool like cosplay group. So we should totally do it.
And you too should do something. Elfishly.
Well, I was thinking I have ordered dress pattern for Eowyn, so but now I'm thinking I
Legolas.
should probably have
Legolas.
done Legolas or Galadriel. But yeah, Legolas has also become one of my kind of cosplay future dreamy things that I want to do, maybe.
Mm. Well,
I
yeah,
just need to make my hair a little bit lighter and then I'm good to go.
yeah. Damn you and your naturally pretty hair.
I have to wear like a big brown wig.
Yeah, no, wigs all the way for me. But then again, I don't mind wigs.
I was thinking that maybe I want to go to Spel Expo in November, but I'm not sure. But maybe.
Yeah, but you should.
Because it's close by and it probably has a lot of stuff that I find nice because I love games.
Yeah, no, gaming conventions are fun for me because I'm a total nerd. So, as I think we all are, deep down.
Yes.
Yes. Even those who like football games.
Yeah.
Yes. Football games are games too.
Yeah. So everyone who thinks they're just sport jocks, you are nerds.
Ha ha. Oh yeah, no. But it's like 22:36. We should probably end the show pretty soon. So let's just kick it off with our last segment, which is: have you read, gamed, or watched anything geeky, nerdy, funny lately?
I've watched everything there is of Orphan Black, and I think the show sucks. I tried just to get through it, just to see if it got any better, but no, it just
sucked.
Sucks.
Yeah.
And I've played some Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
And that was what I was doing before we had to do this show, so I was like, no, time goes slower now.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. I haven't gamed anything. I've had convention stuff and tidying and things to do, so no geekery for me.
Well, I've been starting to read book number 2 in Companion's Codex, which is a story about Drizzt.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, I think they are the newest books. I'm quite slow in updating myself on the new books, but and I've watching several series. For instance, I'm watching Continuum, and it's quite cool, a very cool series. And I'm watching Residue. I've been watching like 2 episodes or something. It's quite dark and well, it's cool too. It's quite futuristic, like doomsday-ish. And I've started watching Downtown Abbey, and I find it very addictive.
Yeah, Downton Abbey is really addictive. I'm watching it too. I'm like on season 3.
I've just started.
Yeah, I'm still not sick of it. It's good. Especially for, if you're a costume drama buff like I am.
Yeah.
There are a lot of pretty dresses. I did see a picture of Ingrid Beast's Keeley, who found some Downton Abbey girl that's...
Yeah, I saw that too. It was very, very pretty dress. Unfortunately, I am not stacked for costumes from that era. I have a little bit too much on my ass, basically. Those flapper-ish dresses, with the straight silhouette and everything, just doesn't look good on me. I don't have that pixie, slender body type. So.
Me neither. It's too much in the front and too much in the backs and too much on the sides, so it's just like pew pew pew, and look like a snowman or something.
Yeah. I really like the riding outfit for Mary.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
pretty.
that. I would like to make it just to use it when I ride myself.
Well, yeah, they did go riding in style back in the day. That's for
Yeah.
sure. Okay, but we kind of just have to wrap it up now because we're running over time.
Let's do another hour overtime.
But we are really tired. I really have to go to bed because I'm,
Yeah, well, I've just gotten overtired, so I'm all up for it.
You've already been sleeping or something.
But you guys can you guys can talk together once I'm gone or something like that. But yeah, so thank you all for watching. I'll just say that. And we will be back next Sunday, so we will be back to our regular schedule. And we will be broadcasting from 9 o'clock, like we usually do. And you can find the CosCast on Facebook at facebook.com/CosCast. And we will be updating as soon as we have everything prepared. So you'll get all the news there. And if you want to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram at Anita Pixiedust, or you can follow me on Facebook at Pixiedust Cosplay. Pixiedust in one word. And you can find Annabella at Annabella Cosplay on Facebook and Enyassia at Enyassia Cosplay on Facebook.
Yes.
Yes. That's very pretty. That's very pretty. Yeah, so we'll be seeing you next week. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.
Bye.